Hello, I am excited to share with you that I've completed 3 months of the Amazon Influencer Program. So we're going to go over the most popular items, what got the most commission, not quantity. I think we're more concerned about how the highest dollar amount per month and what the breakdown in terms of earnings were per month and the lowest days, highest earning days. So you can kind of see if this is something that you want to pursue. Okay, so let's dive in. There is already a video on month one. Go ahead and check that out if you have not already. But just to recap, that was December 2023 for me in the program. And it was $112 that I made. And there were 244 items that I reviewed. And then month two was January 2024. And let's see. So the lowest amount I made in a day. So in December, it was 0. And then the most was 888. And in January, the minimum was 147 in a day. And the maximum was 39. So, and that 39, by the way, was for one item. So it was actually a keyboard that sold, and that was the commission on that one item. And there was a total of 270 videos, which I may have written it incorrectly in my notes because I'm like, did I really only do 30 videos in January? I could have sworn I did more, but I was really on a roll in December. And sometimes you run out of things. And to me, it doesn't make sense to go out and buy new things. Just as you buy things, you can do a new video. So I think, yeah, we were at about 270 videos total for January. So that would be, from 244, about a new video every day, but I do like to batch schedule. The earnings was 353. And month three, so that was February 2024, the minimum was actually negative. So the minimum was minus 83 cents. The reason for that being that sometimes people return things. And then your commission for that day, it's like, I don't know how it becomes negative, but I guess if it was factored into the previous month, then they would need to actually take something away from that day. So it's unclear if I made a commission and then that was the difference, or if that was just all that was taken away. It could have been someone returning an eyeliner or something, for all I know. And let's see. So actually, at the end of February, 352 items total. And the total, oh yeah, the most I made on a commission day was 2508 for February. And when it comes down to the overall amount for the month, $283. So over the course of 3 months, about 90 days in the program, the total income is $748. Keep in mind, I created about 352 videos. So if we were to stop here and I didn't make any more commissions, I would only be getting paid 47 cents a video, which is insane. However, the idea is that I imagine that unless, let's say, I move or something, maybe find myself in an Airbnb where I just kind of go crazy instead of enjoying my vacation, then I initially thought 1,000 videos in a year, but now I think closer to 500 is realistic, and maybe even 400. Maybe it's just 50 more for the rest of the year. Time will tell. But as it stands now, I am curious to see, because if this continues, you'll notice there was a dip where the first month was in the 100s, the second month was in the 300s, the third month was back in the 200s. If it stays around 200 to 300, even 100 for many years on end, then I can see this being worthwhile. As it stands now, it has not like blown my mind or exceeded my expectations because, the value that it brings to these brands to make the videos. Well, assuming that you're saying something positive, I do keep it real, but of course, why even make a video unless it is positive? But I will say, I was reached out to in this whole time by multiple different brands that wanted to give me free products in exchange for a review. There was even one that offered to pay me in addition to the review. That one didn't pan out for some reason. They're outside of the US, and I am very clear about I'm not going to buy a product on Amazon to be reimbursed, because what if the reimbursement doesn't happen? Then you paid for a product that you may not want or need, and you also made a review video. So feel free to do what you wish, but I recommend getting the item up front. And there were some things that I just said no to because it was just a really low cost like gardening tool that I didn't even need. And it wouldn't even make sense to resell it or anything. It's just like, no thanks, would rather not review that for, the minimal returns, that would happen over time. Things, yeah. So something that did surprise me though, I ended up doing a video of like makeup demos basically. And each one, they were about 3 minutes. And it was me going from start to finish, like applying different tips and things like that. And those were the most popular. Just think of those trendy items that are on Instagram where you're getting a targeted makeup ad. And so those were the things where people are like, wait, is this really what I think it is? So I think there was a lot of engagement there over the course of the 3 months. And also, instead of using my phone, I did it with this setup, with my laptop screen, full screen video where you could really clearly see the product and me demoing. And I will also mention that I'm not sure what the cause of this was, but there was a point in time where there was a glitch where I went to upload a new batch of videos and it didn't work. And no matter, I cleared out the cache, I tried a different browser, I tried doing it on a few different days, and there was a processing error each day. So actually in the past 2 weeks, I do have about 6 videos, but I haven't been able to upload them. And there may come a point in time when I just stop. I have reached out to support. They haven't been responsive. I will also take this opportunity to let you know that in order for your account to stay active, to maintain getting the commissions, which, 3 months in, not worth it. However, 10 years in, if this continues, could be worth it, right? And so you need to have an active Amazon Associates account to maintain your Amazon influencer account. And how you maintain the Associates account, as I mentioned in a previous video, is you need to have 3 verified purchases through that account. So I thought I already did that because the only thing is, I don't know how they track this, but they say you cannot email the link. You can't just go on your profile and copy and paste like, oh, here's the affiliate link, and have your friend go ahead and buy something that they already wanted to buy. So you're not allowed to send your link and have it count through text or social media. So they really just want you to prove you're an influencer by doing a shout out on something like a YouTube video, or maybe sharing it in your stories. And so it's something public, and then people click into it and organically buy something. So yeah, I don't know if I've been successful with 1, 2, or 0. All I know is I haven't met the 3 within 90 days. There isn't a 180-day time for this to be reached. So I'm going to start. Well, first of all, you are welcome to help me out. If you want to go ahead and click into my link, I'll put it in the show notes, and I'll put some things that will not break the bank that I personally vouch for. Because yeah, it would be really nice to continue to see how the earnings unfold, especially passively, where I'm no longer making videos. And because yeah, things have changed this year. The bulk of the content that I was really privy to was 2023. This is 2024. So go ahead, let me know in the comments if you went ahead and got something through that link. Big thank you if you do. You can also, of course, share it in Instagram in a link in your stories. I think they're kind of going for that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, let me know if you would want a 6-month update, a year update. I think, ideally, I'm still in the program within the 6 to 12 month period to have more to report on, and that the glitch gets figured out, the processing error of the videos simply not processing and not being added to my account. So, yeah, I think that there are a lot of changes and fluctuations in this program. And I think it's too soon to make a total judgment call. I think you really need to be detached from it because, an extra $200 or $300 a month is not enough to, make a huge impact, but it's grocery money. It's, going out to a play. It's movie night, dinner night. It's one of those things where, if you could have that passively from doing upfront work. And I will also clarify, I have not been spending my time editing videos. I know some people go all out and have special effects or something, or they'll create cover images. Each video took me probably 1 or 2 minutes total. And it was just, speaking, getting that format down that I shared in a previous video, and being able to speak to the different attributes and what I authentically thought, or if it was an unboxing, it was the first impression. And speaking very clearly, having audio that was very clear to understand, and of course, a visual that is clear and crisp. So, yeah, let me know what you think, if you are still feeling inspired, or if you're in the program, how it's going for you. Curious to hear what everyone's experience is like. And yeah, wishing you a beautiful day. Stay tuned. There will be some sort of an update in the future. Wishing you a beautiful day. Until next time. Bye.